Welcome to my Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor GTX 960 test or benchmark, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to run through my computer specs. You can also check the top of the description to see my computer specs. I'm running an i5 processor with a reference GTX 960. It's not 4GB, it's a 2GB version for the Win Edition. So a GTX 960 for the Win Edition 2GB version. Okay, alright. I'm also running 16GB of RAM. That will not make a huge performance increase, trust me. So if you're running 8GB of RAM, you should get around the same FPS I am. That does not really matter. And that is the main points, basically. So very quickly, I want to show you guys what my settings are. So here are my settings for the game. If you guys want to get even more frames out of your game than I did, you can go ahead and lower the lighting quality and mesh quality down to low instead of medium if you want to do that. I do not, however, recommend setting the it's either texture or terrain quality, one of the two, to ultra, because if you do that, the game even warns you, don't do that for this graphics card. It may not have that amount of processing power if you have a 2GB card. If you have a 4GB card, it'll probably be able to handle it easy with no problems at all. I also went under NVIDIA control panel and did a couple of settings, did a couple of things to make sure the game was running correctly, and make sure your game is off when you go under NVIDIA control panel and apply those settings, so that way when you start the game up, those settings will already be applied. If you do them while you're in the middle of the game, it will not apply those settings. You must restart your game. Basically what I did under NVIDIA control panel, I went to manage 3D settings, went to Shadow of Mordor, went to power management, pressed on where it says used adaptive, or basically use application settings, click that and set it to maximum power or maximum performance. Okay, then I went down to vertical sync, clicked that and set it to fast. And what that did is eliminate screen tearing because I'm on a 60 Hz TV. I don't actually play on a monitor. 60 Hz TV. So if you're a person who plays on 60 Hz, setting your vertical sync to fast will remove all of the tearing in the screen and will allow you to go above 60 FPS. I would also like to say very quick before I go, without recording, I easily get above 70 FPS while playing this game without recording. With recording, I stay in the 60s. Sometimes it drops down to the 50s at some points, but without recording, easy all day 70, 80s. If you guys want to play this in 720p rather than 1080p, you'll easily be able to get above 60 FPS with no struggle at all. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Lucky you! Even the fiercest beast can be used for good.
You been hunting and learning for long, dwarf?
For years and years. Land used to be more lush. Now a doom slowly sweeps over it.
Like much of Mordor.
Yes. Though the doom does add a spice to the hunt. Sure you can ride. You take him up high! Leave the ground dogs to me! The world was young, the mountains green, the stain yet on the moon was seen. The world was young, the mountains green, the stain yet on the moon. You got the basics down. Now let's take on a fresh batch. We'll find another camp, put you to a final test. Fight him however you like.
Oh, running short on lessons?
Running long on lip? You'll need to think on your feet. When we face the Graug, can't always look to me for help. The hunt is about discipline. Training yourself to see the perfect moment, rather than being told it. I once tracked a grey eagle back to her nest. I decided to let them be, even before they tossed me to the rocks below.
Just because we haven't seen
Orc hunting party! Let's hunt them bastards for a change!
swing at one when another's already on me! Make him even shorter! I gotta go.
Lost track. Lucky you! There's something wrong with your blade! You missed one! Stop it before he gets reinforcements!
I've never seen so much blood being sprayed about as in that fire.
Torben is too quiet. Something must be wrong.
Go to him, Talion. Perhaps we should track the hunter.
You'll make a nice meal, dwarf.
Torben needs help.
Captain, they gon' set on fire. Yeah, he got the... Something just moved over there.
That's the thrill of the hunt. Just so you know, I had him.
What does riding Caragors have to do with killing Graugs?
All these questions, Captain. I thought you were supposed to follow orders.
You are testing my patience, Torben.
Pay attention. Learn to respect the beast. You're gonna need size and strength to fight the mighty Graug. Remember, on the hunt, respect is earned. Oh, who knows? Maybe it'll even call you sir, eh? Yeah!
This dwarf is far from home.
Not all those who wander are lost.